Achievement seems to be connected with action. Successful men and women keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. Quoted by Conrad Helton. A great afternoon, everyone. In this new normal ceremony, the 4th graduation rites of Senior High Department of Tagabaca National High School, Batch 2021, with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, is now in session. To start, the graduating class, the parents, faculty and staff, and the guests. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional march.
According to Paul and Hanson, to survive in peace and harmony, united and strong, we must have one people, one nation, one flag. Everybody is requested to stand for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem through multimedia. By the way, our national anthem was composed in 1898 by Julian Felipe, and lyrics were written by Jose Palma in 1899. And nothing is impossible in him, praising and thanking for peace, serenity, and away from danger, especially this time of pandemic, the COVID-19, is an invocation still through multimedia.
Let us begin by putting ourselves in the spirit of patriotism with the Philippine National Anthem, followed by the doxology.
Sa
Acknowledging the presence of our guests, gracing our graduation rites more even memorable for their coming is a recognition of officials and faculty by our Senior High School Master Teacher 1, our Senior High School Coordinator, and Faculty President. My dear friends, please welcome Dr. Evangeline B. Labadora. The following are the DepEd officials spearheaded by our DepEd Secretary, Honorable Leonor M. Briones. In a queue are the Tag-Abaca National High School faculty and staff headed by our Secondary School Head Teacher 2, Maria Lileth B. Maribao, Mae. A welcome address will be delivered by the Academic Excellence Awardee with honors. Let us all make way to Ressagene P. Kalakala.
My respect to our beloved school head, Maria Lileth B. Maribao, to our indefatigable teachers, strenuous parents, my diligent fellow graduates, honorable guests, good afternoon. I am deeply honored to welcome you all to the 4th graduation ceremony of school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. Today, let us commend not only our long-standing tradition of excellence, but more importantly, the students who have shown determination and perseverance. Let us savor this momentous event after years of hard work, pulling ourselves to do the responsibilities just to get through in this very moment. As an incoming grade 12 student at that time, I am certain that this is not how we envision our last year as senior high school student. Neither of us expect that this pandemic would cause an exceeding limit of struggle on hope, plans, opportunities, and even to stand in front of people to witness the closing of books and holding the last page of our high school journey. It is completely different experience, like on how are we going to deal with this new normal society? Those things that we used to do without having a mask on the face at all times, hesitation and fear on being close to people. And speaking of our lasts, what if we had our last year full of memories, our last dance presentation with a half-day practice, our canteen memories, our intramurals, and embarrassing moments. And probably, it would be more satisfying to say our goodbyes and to tell ourselves, we finally made it to the very end. But the seeds of our determination have borne fruit by receiving diplomas and wearing royal blue togas. And another chapter of our lives has come to an end. Another one slowly begins, and that is college. We know that the future seems bleak and uncertain, so we try our best to work passionately, to dream fearlessly, and to live meaningfully. And wherever the road may take us, never forget that through courage, love, and faith of God, everything will bound to happen in its perfect time. In this event, where achievements are recognized and honor is given to whom it is worthy, with great pleasure that we've reached another milestone in this very day, our virtual graduation ceremony. Fellow graduates, a big congratulations to all of us. And again, welcome to the 4th graduation ceremony of the senior high students of Tag-Abaca National High School. Thank you and Godspeed.
At This point is the presentation of candidates for graduation by our Head Teacher 2 of Tagabaca National High School, Maria Lileth B. Maribao, Moen, followed by the recommendation of candidates for graduation by our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Lalaine G. Ramoso, Ed.D. Then the confirmation of the graduates and a message by no less than our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Felisa G. Laranjo, CISO 6.
Dr. Felisa G. Laranjo, CISO 6, Schools Division Superintendent of the Nagat Islands Division, Dr. Lalaine G. Ramoso, Public School District Supervisor, Rizal 2 District. In my capacity as the school head of Tagabaca National High School, I have the honor to present to you the 67 candidates for graduation, of which 18 from Science and Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, or STEM, and 49 from Technical Vocational Livelihood, or TVL. After having completed the prerequisite of K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, Senior High School, School Year 2020-2021.
Good day to one and all. Dr. Felisa G. Laranjo, CESO 6, Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd, Schools Division, Office of the Nagat Islands. Upon the presentation of the school head of Tagabaca National High School, Mrs. Maria Lileth B. Maribao, Head Teacher 2, I, Lalaine G. Ramoso, the Public Schools District Supervisor of Rizal 2 District, Municipality of Basilisa, have the honor to recommend to you the 67 candidates for graduation, of whom 49 for TVL and 18 for STEM this school year 2020-2021, that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education, Manila. Madam, I therefore recommend them for your confirmation.
After having been presented by your school head and recommended by your Public Schools District Supervisor, after having been completed all the requirements under the K-12 program of the Department of Education as implemented this year by the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan for this pandemic time, in my capacity as your OIC Schools Division Superintendent, I hereby confirm you as graduates this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations, my dear graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. To hear the inspiring words from the Mother of Educators in DepEd Nagat Islands, let us give our hands to our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Felisa G. Laranjo, CISO 6.
The journey towards success may be long and hard, but it's definitely worth every step. To the completing and graduating class of 2021, my salutation and felicitations to all of you who have significantly reached a milestone in your academic pursuit. I know it never was easy, but I also know that with your courage and persistence, you were able to brave every wave of this adversity that has come your way. By that alone, I am certain that you are now ready to conquer the battles that the future holds. Recently, the COVID-19 pandemic have absolutely made changes in the way we had been used to. This barred us from the face-to-face interaction in our classroom, let alone the compromising holistic development we envisage you to achieve. That is why this year's theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagan sa gitna ng pandemya, or strengthening the quality of education amid COVID-19 pandemic, is very compelling to our end to never lose hope and faith in providing you with quality education you need in order for you to become equipped as you take another step higher in the ladder of education. Now, you are ready to receive your diplomas and certificates. This graduation and completion day, I urge you to take every ounce of honor and pride that you were able to make it with the strong support of your parents and guardians in spite of the threat that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought to our lives. Through this, you will realize that to stop is never an option. Many have put it, graduation is not the end of the road. True indeed, where it is just the onset of more adventures that you will take. On the other hand, the school year may not have been the best year for your learning experience because of the coerced distance that the authorities have set. But this has not compelled us to be divided. As a matter of fact, we in the division office, or partners and stakeholders, have doubled our efforts of uniting the best minds such that we could produce the best learners in the context of our basic education learning continuity plan. Because we firmly believe that education must never be put on hold. And I thank you for your indulgent cooperation that we have made it this far. Conclusively, as you continue to explore the vast dimension of life, there is but one thing that I would like to instill in your minds. No journey is ever easy, but it's definitely worth every step. No obstacle, no pandemic should hinder your threads towards success now that you are capacitated through the magnanimous efforts of your teachers. Transcend to greater heights, dear Dinagatan learners, for not only it will be your success and our legacy, but also for the better future of our country. Mabuhay ang kabataang Dinagatan.
Thank you very much, ma'am. No person was ever honored for what he received. Honor has been the reward for what he gave. That's according to Calvin Coolidge. Coming up is the most awaited part, the distribution of certificates, and followed by the awarding of honors by the respective class advisors. For Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, Academic Track, Boyko Vince Dominic F. Bulayo Zoe L. Idala Glenmar R. Inohas Esgo S. Labadora Richard Nicholas B. Langguay Lawrence A. Lilio Zan Olivier C. Tubo Zoe A. Andales Arlene M. Utay Noelzane G. Canyeti Floribeth P. Canyeti Jacel R. Ebueza Skyly L. Wanzon Giselle M. Malubay Rosalyn T. Mijares Melanie P. Paradero Maylene S. and Sakita Kian Shane Chi. For Technical, Vocational and Livelihood TVL, Home Economic Strand, specialization in food and beverage services and hairdressing. Agustin Jomelo, Basan Genuine Sun, Basan Kenneth J, Bayo Jontris E, Brinio Joselito P, Bolayo Jerome L, Kabatuan Jason Kidd M, Dakis Angelo O, Elbanboyna Kevin T, Hadlokon Gilbert L, Hayo Rocky C, Liesis Zifrey D, Mantilia Joshua C, Mayagma Christopher A, Amatos Rizali D, Akyat Ruth B, Kalakala Ressagene P, Clerigo L. Madel M, Dayaket Georgie D, Di Pedro Arlen R, Yonson Fatima N, Mahinay Mera R, Maningo Michelle Jean M, Mediana Rian E, Odvina Jessamine A. For local guiding services, Arboyes Jerome, Bihar June Romeo, Dilwar Kids, Bulayo Hans, Kala Franklin, Mayagma Amard, Natividad Janril, Diamonte Nicole, Dilapil Juvine, Patricio Binji, Sibial Muriel, Serino Aldrin, Serino Jameson, Soledad Jerome, Tubo John Michael, Tumimbo Josephine, Adarayan Shaira, Lumontod Bibijin, Palmero LV, Rekla Rigilin, Sanupao Angeline, Torilias Crislen, Valcorza Rose, and Villarasco Miraluna. The following are the honor roll in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics STEM academic track. Boyko Vince Dominic F. with honors. Idala Glenmar R. with honors. Labadora Richard Nicholas B. with honors. Langguay Lawrence A. with honors. Kanyeti Jacel R. with honors. Edweza Iskylie L. with honors. Miharis Melanie P. with honors. And Sakita Kian Shane G. with honors. For Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood TVL, Home Economic Strand, Akyat Ruth B. with honors. Kalakala Ressagene P. with honors. Clerigo Elmadel M. with honors. Dionson Fatima N. with honors. Maningo Michelle Jean M. with honors. Tubo John Michael with honors. And Sanupao Angeline with honors. Congratulations, class, for making this far. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude. Gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Thankfulness may consist merely of words. Gratitude is shown in acts. Adage from Henry Frederick Amiel. Let us hear words of gratitude from our Academic Excellence Awardee with honors. Let's keep it up to Lawrence A. Langguay.
To my beloved advisors, the faculty and administration of this institution, headed by Mrs. Marileleth Borja-Maribao, parents, co-graduates and friends, distinguished guests and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to one and all. Being a student, it is my dream to walk in the aisle during the graduation ceremony. It is my dream to create memorable moments on the same day, singing and cry with friends, sharing promises, and having higher determinations and expectations towards one another for the next chapter of our life. It is way more different when you receive those diplomas while your parents are watching, having your parents as well to hang those medals that has been the fruit of your struggles and hard works. And it is way more different when your parents, teachers, friends, colleagues, and even your enemies are watching you delivering your words of gratefulness as you show them how thankful and inspired you are because of them. Sadly, this pandemic strikes. This year challenged me in different aspects of my life, from my family to my friends to myself. It is a struggle for me up until now. I have never been the best son, never been the best student, never been the best friend, and I have never been the best version of myself. You may saw me smiling or something positive in my physical outlook. But I mean not just once, not just twice, but I committed suicide many times. After all what happened, I think I never been the best for them, and also for myself. I never did the things that could save them, help them, and I think I've never done anything good for them. You know what is the best cure for this? It is the parents' love, which is I always wanted right from the very beginning as I experienced this. I thought I can just ignore the fact that I don't have good relationship with my parents. But by the time I approached this one advisor and asked for some clarification and advice, I just realized that it should not be ignored. My titas and cousins as well told me to do something about it, and so I did. I did everything, and I thought that it would be better until I can fulfill my love, myself rather, with love. But sadly, God has plans. And I just accepted the fact about what happened and what will happen. To those parents out there, please try to get connected with your children. Try to ask them if they are okay. Ask them what are they experiencing at the moment. And please, don't make your children feel away from you. Spend more time. Tell them about how important they are to you. Tell them about how you love them. Because sometimes parents should also do the first move. Because your child once needed that love for sure. I don't want to tell that parents are wrong, but sometimes parents has something to do about it and has something for their child to fulfill. And I know for the rest of my life that I will not fulfill myself with that love ever again. But look, here I am today, talking in front of you, which reminds me about not giving up. Sometimes we aren't destined to be happy or the reciprocal of it. But always remember that by giving up, you cannot achieve those things that you want in your life, and you will never feel happiness and gratefulness about life. Today, I am speaking on behalf of my co-graduates, full of struggles and fears, and challenges as well, yet has aspirations and dreams, equipped with the learning we have acquired from our dear teachers. They have fed us enough knowledge and opened our eyes with all the possibilities in life. Education is a very important treasure we have, my fellow graduates. It is a common knowledge that each of us here may suffer economically, but with this diploma we receive today, it can lead us to the greater chances and to face the ever-changing world. We must be equipped with good education in order for us to find decent jobs and greater offers the world could give. In the face of serious competition from cyberspace and the big influence of media, quality education must be given to us. And thanks to our dear teachers who gave enough patience and understanding just for us to learn and gain knowledge. So, on this occasion, I would like to extend my warmest thank you to the Almighty Father for the guidance, love, and of course, the gift of life. I don't know what, where, or even how I can live without you, dear Lord. To my parents as well, thank you for everything. As what Father Kaison said during my confession, always be grateful about parents, because you will never see the brightest stars and the beauty of nature if it weren't for them. To my family, Nene and Mama Edna, who were always there for me to reveal the love of my parents, especially this time. I am super thankful for having them. And of course, to my father's parents, my grandparents, who were always there to support and give me the love that I deserve. Nai and Tai, you both a treasure for me. To my siblings and cousins as well, thank you for the moral support and for everything. To the whole family, I owe you a lot. To my friends and colleagues, I am so thankful for having you as part of my life. I never thought that friends can save me from committing bad things. Friends who are always there if you want to. Friends who are always there if you need them. And friends whom you can hang with during your bad times. Thank you so much. To my dear teachers, especially to my senior high school advisors and subject teachers, thank you so much for helping me overcoming my fears and teaching new things like the pageantry. I still laugh with the fact that I have 2 titles in a row. I mean, in a year. It's just because walay lain. I hope that if sooner you will organize an intramurals and we'll have the pageant as well, I wouldn't mind passing the throne. Also, I would like to say sorry for all the bad deeds that I and the batch have done, for the act of disrespect, and for all the bad things that we never considered sensitive. Please do forgive us. And to my co-graduates, this is it. Imagine we already passed 12 years of basic education, and now we are going to proceed to our last 4 years for us to get those degrees that we want to. Always remember, my dear graduates, that this is not the right time to give up. And there is no right time to give up. Because for me, giving up is a sin. Maybe sometimes we can say that we are tired and deserves a rest. I mean, yes, take a break. But never forget to continue and fight for your dreams. It's the determination that we should have, not the procrastination to build. No wind that we can't break, no dreams that we can chase, no fall that we can't face. Together, we fly. Congrats, my dear co-graduates, and also to my dear teachers for the another successful school year. Congratulations. Thank you. Stay safe. And mabuhay.
Being told you're appreciated is one of the simplest and most uplifting things you can hear. At this point is the acknowledgement by our school head teacher too. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Lileth B. Maribao, Moen. How about a round of applause?
My warm congratulations to 2021 grade 12 graduates of Tag-Abacan National High School and respective parents. It has been a big challenge for all of us teachers, parents, and learners pursuing this school year's education process. The usual face-to-face classroom instruction has been turned into a printed learning modality where parents and learners engage in learning that took place at home, using the modules and other learning materials prepared by every teacher to cater continuous learning. The unprecedented pandemic that we are facing nowadays doesn't hinder our Department of Education to continue the learners' education despite the fear of having the academic freeze at the start due to the risk of health safety. Now that the school year is over, I am with happy thoughts that all of dear graduates, together with our beloved parents, have endured the hardship and struggles that you have met complying every module and other performance tasks given. To the persevering teachers of this institution, I am so much grateful for sparing much of your time printing, sorting, distributing, and retrieving learners' modules and outputs, and even home visiting and catching up those tasks left undone every quarter, setting aside the rest ahead of you. My profound gratitude too to our school's stakeholders and private individuals for all the support extended to us this school year, especially on printing materials, which are the most essential for us in serving our learners this trying time. Above all, my thanksgiving to God Almighty for the sound mind and body bestowed to our learners, parents, and teachers. Our dear graduates, now is the time for you to go. Don't hesitate. Go on with your journey. Continue to explore and discover things that will suffice your dreams and ambitions till you reach the end that will answer all your questions and ready to face a more complicated world standing by your own. That time that you will be called a somebody. Just don't forget always to acknowledge Him above, who is the only one knows what lies ahead of you. Let me end this with a prayer for all of us. Almighty and ever-living God, with humble heart we come before you, in thanksgiving for all the good things you blessed us all along, big or small. We are so much grateful that even with our weaknesses and shortcomings, you did bestowing us your love, which is the root of all your goodness. And today's trying time, when we are all having a halt to the usual comfort and easy way of life because of pandemic, we pray, O God, to make us comprehend why this has to happen. Let us embrace that this pandemic is a way for us to spread your great love. Grant your divine healing to us whenever we need it, and strengthen us always whenever our fear arises. Hug us to comfort us in times of distress as we go along with our life. With open arms, O God, we are offering ourselves back to you.
All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. To give us the finale is the recessional by the graduates, proud parents, guests, faculty, and staff. This is the time to chase your dreams and set new goals. Believe that you can and you will. I believe in you and your dreams. Congratulations on this new normal momentous occasion in your respective life. Enjoy your graduation. This has been your host, Sir Migs would like to say thank you for keeping us company. Keep safe, everyone. Mabuhay.